when you're doing a lot of creative work or entrepreneurial work, you need all the brain power that you can get. So you want to make sure, like, if your brain is an operating system or a computer, you want to make sure it's not overheating with so much stuff. You want to just be able to pour out everything that you can structure into a space, and then be able to, create space in your mind for more important things. Welcome back, community, or welcome if it's your first time. I love to talk about personal development, and one of the ways that I really have this clear mindset is through massive organization. So I've been strategizing how to organize my space, my mind, and habits that really set me up for success, that take out the extra noise, the extra energy that just allow anxiety to creep in. And I want to share the 1-minute habits that are going to save you just so much time and so much energy. Whether you've heard them before or you're hearing them for the first time, it's nice to just be reminded that you can kind of take back your power, your control, by these little tiny 1-minute minor habits that create domino effect. So just like organizing your space, the way to organize your mind is to plan the next 48 hours ahead before it happens, right? And so you're always wanting to be super intentional. So for the next day, if you know that the highest version of you needs to get a good sweat in, needs to eat right, needs to dedicate a certain amount to growing your work, or needs to dedicate yourself to relationships, etc., rather than just kind of allowing life to run on its own accord and you're reacting, you want to be able to plan everything ahead so that there's no space for confusion or excuses. The thing that I like to do is to book my class for workout ahead of time so I cannot miss it, or I'll would just, if the journey to the gym is already exhausting, I'm going to just wake up and go for that 20-minute walk without even thinking. So every single night I'm planning the next day, not just in my head, but I'm actually going to write it down. I'm actually going to dedicate time blocks to things, and I'm actually going to pick out my outfits for the gym, pick out my outfit for the day, organize the food that I want to eat for my optimal physique, plan out my workout, what I'm going to be doing exactly, write it down. So everything is just there for you. It's already done. The decision's already made. You will not have decision fatigue. You're just now left to step into it and do it. I've also created a Notion template on my Instagram page in the bio, and this is such a great base for you to add your own habit trackers, your own calendar. So the idea is to build a relationship with yourself where if something is going into your calendar, it's going to happen. And therefore, you're building a trust with yourself, a relationship with yourself, that that when you say you want to do something, it's going to happen. I personally love Notion because everything lives in one space. So my mind isn't diversified in 100 places when it comes to things I want to do, accomplish, my glow up guide, my habits, the things I want to accomplish in the future. It's all in one space, so I can really see it all in one go and really apply myself accordingly. To be better, there is nothing stopping you but yourself, right? So in order to do better, you have to be doing harder things that feel uncomfortable. And when it's already set up in your structure of, okay, this is happening now, it's like you're writing your script for the days ahead, and all you need to do is just show up. The next micro habit is doing like a 10-minute clean every single night or every single morning. Even if your space is super organized and super clean, there's always that good feeling you can do to clean more, to organize more, to find a different space in your home that could just use like a little bit of TLC, a little bit of attention if it's been stagnant or not looked at for a while. Use your space as if it's a reflection of yourself. So in your home, you know, if your bed is already made and it's the only thing that you can think about to remake it. Like just spending 10 minutes a day cleaning and organizing. Watch the momentum that comes through your thoughts, through your state of being, the way you feel about yourself after a clean. It's really important. If you're not feeling inspired by anything that you're listening to or scrolling on, first of all, detach from your phone, because the most precious thing that you have that nobody should be able to take from you is your attention, your focus, and your time. So scrolling already steals your focus and attention. So if you can cut that and instead write a letter to your future self if you're experiencing kind of a bump in the road, and allow yourself to write back as if you're your future self to your present self. This also creates such awareness and just getting back into alignment. I've gotten asked before, what is it that I focus on if I'm not constantly on my phone or efforting something or working towards my goals? You know, and there's so much time in the day where you can just start this meditation practice where you're almost always meditating. It never turns off. You're always observing yourself. You're always tuning into what your body needs, what your body's asking for. Sometimes we just go overboard on effort, and there's a lot of magic that happens when you release and you just allow yourself to be in a state of gratitude and observe the things that are going on in your mind and why you're attaching to thoughts. This is a practice daily. So giving yourself time and space away from your phone, away from screens, these little micro habits, they make such a huge impact on your emotional health, your emotional cleanliness. Treat your work like you're going into a movie theater and you're about to watch a movie. So you've already went to the bathroom, you've already prepared yourself. You're about to hone into that experience and really be immersed. And you can set 2-hour time blocks that you're going to just be super hyper focused on what you're doing and everything else shuts off. And you can create these time blocks and then have like a reward after for yourself. So whether it's going for a coffee or giving your body a stretch, time blocking your work so that you're hyper focused and you're high performing, even just for 2 hours, can equate to an 8-hour unfocused, unintentional day. And on the topic of work, you're better off to batch your projects one by one. If you, for example, are watering one of your plants in your room, make sure you're watering all of the plants so that you know that they've all been taken care of. It's a very kind of metaphorical example of how to batch. So basically the idea is just having as much of the same task done at once so that you can relieve yourself for the whole week of having to come back to it. While you are going for a walk in the morning to exercise your body, you could be hearing an audiobook, a podcast that feeds you. So you're always simultaneously doing as much as you can that is empowering. Rather than scrolling your phone while you're at the gym, you are using that time to learn a language or to read, like through audio as you are exercising. So you're using your brain and your body at the same time. When you eliminate decisions, right? How easy it is to just act. How easy it is. It's like you shorten the gap of all the excuses filling up in your mind, right? So as a general reminder, come back to your micro things that you can really set up. It's so nice to have all your outfits planned out, for the next day, including your workout clothes. Have your water bottle ready to go. Have the tea that you want to drink set up for yourself in the morning. Write like a little, note for yourself in the bathroom of things that you want to be thinking about. So anything that you can do the night before for your next day is just always going to set you up for success. No matter if you're traveling on the go all the time, these things really help. I hope this was a great reminder, and I look forward to connecting in our next video. Have a beautiful day.